Welcome back, everyone, to the World of Alaria. When last we left off, the party had been put in charge of locating the rogue noble Hadron Algrey, who had run away from his family on the eve of a marriage alliance that would see House Algrey and the competing and feuding House Fulgent merge with the Algreys and bring peace to the two uh, houses that have been in a near constant, near war, essentially a Cold War, for quite some time.
Shit.
The party were able to locate this bard, this noble who had been posing as a bard, and were they were all not surprised to see him, but surprised to see how much of a quality bard he was. And while their immediate instinct was to just grab him up, the party actually stood by and watched as he performed a song because he was so talented. And through this song, by paying close attention to the lyrics, the party discovered why Hadron ran away. Not because he's a dickhead, it's because he is in love with someone in Swiftmark, and it's not the person he was supposed to marry. The song spoke of a boy and a girl who grew up together and didn't understand why they enjoyed spending so much time together, only in their later adult years realizing that they've been in love with each other ever since they were children. That's why Hadron ran away. That's why he's in Swiftmark. The party rightfully pointed out to him that he needs to make up his mind. Either grab the girl and GTFO, or go back to his family and do the right thing. Hadron surprised the group by saying that he didn't come here to run away with her. He came away to say goodbye. He came here to say goodbye. Unfortunately, when he got here, he realized that the brother of the current Lord of Fulgent, Rovar Fulgent, had captured his lady love and was ransoming her, and that a price had been put on Hadron's head. And then it should so happen that a group of ne'er-do-wells, a group of cutthroats and sellswords, approached the party and Hadron to collect the exorbitant price that had been put on Hadron's head. They were soundly defeated, although there were a few scary moments where it looked like Hadron might have been on the verge of death. The party ended up not only defeating the bandits, well, not technically not bandits, but definitely not savory people, and several of them ended up throwing down their weapons and surrendering. Sue, still in the throes of his barbarian rage, ended up killing an unarmed man, drawing the ire of Hadron. It was then that Hadron made the few alive cutthroats swear that they would essentially incriminate Rover Fulgent and essentially start building a case against him for his conspiracies and his plottings to essentially seize power and destroy a house that was going to peacefully integrate with them. In order to not draw any more people into this game, Hadron, not Game of Thrones, if you know what I mean. This game of nobles, Hadron said that the party should retreat to the sewers, which is where he's been holding up. Much like the other common people that tend to live in the sewers as a way to escape the cold.
So yeah, side quest. Let's go.
Yeah,
Okay.
side quest is
I
fine.
just want to say though, I enjoy everyone's company so much. I'm perfectly content to just sit around and drug each other off.
Giggity.
I mean, unless we're in the same room, it's not
Didn't
gonna
we have a
really work.
session like that?
Don't give
Okay.
Drew any shit.
Yeah, but I literally explained this that the only reason I ever come late is because I know no one's gonna be here on fucking time ever. Half the people are here on time. So in my mind, I'm like, what's the point of being early if everyone's gonna be like here like 20 minutes later?
Because you can prepare.
What? Prepare the lube? Is what the fuck am I preparing?
Basically.
Get your buttholes ready. Your shit's about to get pushed in.
I'm
Woo!
always ready when I start D&D.
I mean, I'm perfectly fine to just sit here and keep acting like we're all gonna bang each other. How is that different from? How is that different from the way most of our campaigns end up going?
Oh look! You said bang, and we summoned the pedo knight.
Accidentally
As you grab the steaming bowl of stew, you just casually mention like, "Oh, I've eaten people. Like rat doesn't taste bad to me at all." They look at you briefly with horror, and then
Don't worry, bad people.
just kind of shrug. You know, they just kind of shrug and realize that as long as you're not eating them, I mean, who are they to judge?
So, but Baldra, do not take Thunderwave because it produces a sound of over 300 feet away, and they're gonna know we're in the panic room.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you what?
I picture everyone being like, "Just be stealthy, guys," and then kaboom!
That's why I said no.
I would be the one to do that and not know.
No, I was.
Yeah, no, guys, wait, guys. I just thought like how scared would you be to be a guard where like all of a sudden an inferno breaks out, the ground starts moving, you're like, "Oh God, I repent, please stop. I'm sorry, Lord." I've said this several times. I've said this several times, but it never stops being true. Why does every time I get a fucking Yasuo on my team, the motherfucker feeds his ass off, but any Yasuo on the enemy team is Neo in the Matrix? Why does that shit always happen to me?
Because legends never die.
Fuck you! God damn it!
One is flaming spear. You
Oh,
can
you
just move it
set
around.
yourself
They
up,
attack
my
people.
man.
Exactly.
No, like, the hardest part is getting the guards in the mansion distracted, which is what Hadrian is going to do.
Yeah, we're good.
Exactly.
So
We're
you
good
guys
to
are
go,
good.
is what he's saying.
You guys are good to go. Just go in, get the girl, and leave. Like, go in, beat the guards that are guarding her, and leave. That's it, guys. We don't need
God
to.
at this point is
We don't
putting
need to
neon
obsess.
signs.
We don't
I swear
need.
to
We
God.
don't need to obsess over this, gentlemen.
Let's go.
Well, guys,
How
again,
about don't talk while you're eating?
again with the overthinking. They're there to guard her. They're not there to kill her. They're not going to be like, "Oh, someone is trying to rescue her. Let's kill her." It's like, no, they need her. They need her really badly. She's the fucking centerpiece of this grand conspiracy. The entire conspiracy revolves around Hadrian being like, "Don't hurt her. I'll give myself up. Just let her go."
As does their paychecks.
So, yeah, they're not gonna kill her. God, ever since Game destroyed the universe, you guys have always been like, "What is he planning? What is he plotting? What devious trick does Oliver have up his sleeve?" I'm not that DM anymore! I haven't been that DM for a long time!
Oliver, listen to me. I'm still salty about that. Do not bring him up.
That's what every DM says, and then they always cheat on you no matter what.
Yeah, you fuck
Just
people. That's your.
because you're a
that's your-
fucking asshole, that's why you keep bringing it up. You didn't even play League of Legends, you scrub!
No, I don't.
You fucking Bronze 8 meta slave.
My dad and I raise dogs, and I can tell you right now, any behavior that's not satisfactory or up to par, little Boople snoot solves that real quick.
Are you talking about anal? Is that
You would think that, but like
Can we add
sit on my lap.
Can
and
we
they bite
can
me.
we add the word
Smack him
just
in the
boople
face.
snoop to the out of context session quotes? I'll
Yes,
do that right
please.
now.
Daniels thing.
And then after that, can you add so anal?
So
Oh no. I'm serious. Like the second he realized that the pits wouldn't mess with him because they think of him more like a baby than an actual dog, he just was like, "Oh, so you mean I have an open check to fuck with them?" Like he can be so mean to them, and he gets put in timeout, and then he gets so fucking grumpy with like the biggest puppy dog guys. Is like, "Why am I in timeout? I didn't do anything wrong." It's like, you being a fuck nugget. You fucking sit there.
Fuck nugget.
Oh, fuck, okay.
I'm serious.
let's
Blitz
add that.
Blitz can really be a fuck nugget sometimes. He knows it. Don't assume things. I hate when people are like, "Oh, well, I'm just gonna assume and roll initiative."
you
Who
said I
knows?
kicked the door down and run in. I mean, that's so
You never know for sure. Maybe maybe you made such an impression, the knights just throw down their weapons or are like, "No, don't hurt us."
Maybe I'm gonna attack him anyway.
I'd be
I'm
sad
just
to make
telling you
someone
guys,
mad.
it's getting harder and harder to make the fucking highlights because you guys just keep saying really messed up, fucked up shit, and I'm like, I don't want to put that in the highlights.
That's true, guys. No more rape because then we can't make the highlight.
I don't want to make highlights where it's all just like rape and dick jokes. Come on, guys.
Ridiculous. Yeah, come on, Sue.
What? It was everybody.
Trying to
Oh,
whore out the
that's
highlights to get more people interested in our campaign, get the views, and make all the sweet, sweet YouTube money. So come on, guys.
All right.
something.
let
Which
me
you're
mute
gonna
it up.
share.
Of course. Of course. We've yet to make a dime because none of the highlights have gotten over 10 views, but I mean, maybe if you guys weren't so un-PC, we'd get some better views. That's all I'm saying.
Or maybe
but
that's how we get good views because the raunchy stuff always gets.
Oliver, we're supposed to be PCs. That's our whole job description.
Hey, that's funny.
Hey,
No, it's
let's
not.
go into the
It's
highlights.
Okay. Valdra, it's your turn.
Hey man, God gave us 2 heads, but only enough blood to operate one at a time.
Tch. I like that. I'm probably going to steal that. Thank you.
Never heard that, really?
Thank you, Red.
Credit me, man.
I'm probably going to steal that.
Credit
And
me.
yes, I've never heard that. And as I told Bryant, I was actually talking to a girl on a date too. And after texting her each other back and forth for a while, we finally exchanged pics, and she said that my beard made me look like Santa Claus. So I was like, okay, I'm sliding right the fuck out of those DMs, because that shit's a lost cause.
Just
Nah,
giant
you
white
could have
and you're
told her what
fine.
I told you.
Who's gonna be my ho ho ho?
That was something along the lines of what I told him to say.
Oh
I mean,
my
that was pretty
God.
much it. I told him to play along with the character.
Oh my god, that's going in the highlights.
I'm already putting it in there.
Oh my god. But one of the things you have to realize, if Hadrian marries Rose, that means that House Algrey wins, and House Algrey becomes the house that controls both houses. If Rovar marries Maggie,
Oh, it's the
that
male,
means
right?
that
Okay.
yes, that means that House Fulgent wins, and House Fulgent becomes the only remaining house that controls both houses.
I mean, I vote we have a protest instead. I mean, against the sexist thing.
Just protest the sexism.
Yeah.
I feel you. The
That's
sister.
not the point. The point is that she loves him so much, but she doesn't understand that he loves her so much that she should just be safe. I mean, you're just gonna
No
get
wait,
fucked.
I feel like there was a story somewhere where this couple who loved each other very much ended up, you
Don't
know,
start that. Ended up destroying the whole fucking world. You know what? No, you know what? Maggie can't kill this bitch. I'm gonna destroy the fucking invisibility. Kill her.